and Alex Ponce. Ladies and gentlemen, last month Bishop O'Dowd and St. Joseph Notre Dame communities lost a dear friend in Dr. Steve Phelps. In honor of Dr. Phelps, we ask that you please rise and join us for a moment of silence. Thank you. St. Joseph Notre Dame has made a contribution to the Steve Phelps Scholarship Fund. And here to present that check to Bishop O'Dowd, Principal J.D. Childs, is St. Joseph Notre Dame Principal Mr. Ken Jennings. And now to say a few words about Dr. Phelps, St. Joseph Notre Dame men's basketball coach, Mr. Don Lippi.
You may sit, take a rest. First of all, I'd like to thank you and welcome all of the O'Dowd faculty, the O'Dowd players, the O'Dowd coaches, the O'Dowd parents that are attending our gym and our campus. We should be very, very lucky that your sons and daughters attend one of these two great Catholic schools, outstanding schools. So we're here today to talk a little bit about Steve, and I've known him for 45 years. He was my friend, he was my fellow teacher, he was the department chair at St. Ignatius, and he got me into SI. He also got me to get a computer. I wanted my tombstone to say one day, he never touched a computer. And I did it until about 1994, and then Steve said, Don, you gotta get a computer. So he picked me up one day, took me to the store, we bought the computer with my money, took me home, set it up, showed me how to use it, and then I became a computer user for Steve. This man was a visionary. He thought way down the road, way down the road. Let me show you one quick story about Steve. He thought it would be a good idea if O'Dowd could expand and take over St. Joe, and we would be O'Dowd West. And I was at lunch one time, and I said, Steve, that's an interesting subject. So Steve, that means our players in our school could try out for football at your school. He said, yeah, sure. Oh, that's great. So you'll have the football team. So I said, Steve, who will have the basketball team? Oh, he said, I never thought about that. So we'll have the football team, you'll have the, we'll have the football, I'll have the basketball. And so we never did that, but that's what Steve. Robert Kennedy has a famous quote. Some men see the world the way it is and say, why? I see the way the world can be, and I say, why not? Steve Phelps did not go to O'Dowd and say, why? He said, what can O'Dowd be? And I remember when Steve went to O'Dowd, comparing it to now, he made it what it is today. Vision. I'd like to mention that we have a combination. Steve went to school here, graduated from St. Joseph Notre Dame. His brother Mike coached basketball here, and in my opinion, I've been around 40 years, Mike Phelps is the best basketball coach in Bay Area history. And now Mike coached at Bishop O'Dowd. So here, then O'Dowd. So I'm going to cut this short, but we're about ready to play a game. It's a rivalry game. We haven't played since 2004. We're in different leagues, unfortunately. But rivalry games, I've been lucky enough to be in the two best rivalry games in the Bay Area. SI, SH in San Francisco. I was there 13 years. St. Joe, Bishop O'Dowd, here. You can't beat those two. So I'm that lucky. So today, hopefully, we have a good game. Because you know what? Steve is going to be here in spirit. Now, if he was here, Steve would be talking to you before the game. He'd be talking to me before the game. He'd be talking to the alumni before the game. He'd be talking to the parents. He'd be in the lobby way. He'd be over the name Jim. That's what Steve Phelps was. And sometimes he bothers you because he's always talking. Like he used to call me Sunday nights. Oh, was that a long conversation? But goddamn, I wish he was here today to experience this. And he will be. So let's give him a good game for Steve